What's up, YouTube? This is Hunter's Kilmer coming at you with another video. And today, last night I just saw the movie Together. Last night, me and my friend, and that movie was just insanely grotesque and creepy, and it's just weird. I mean, it was still a good horror movie. Had James Franco in it. I can't remember that lady's name. I gotta look at the picture again. But yeah, it was starring James Franco. I mean, not James Franco, Dave Franco. James Franco was his brother. His older brother. But anyway, yeah, it was a very, very different type of horror, in my opinion. Especially like when like the couple, they just started like literally getting attached to each other, getting stuck to each other. They just like getting inside each other's skin and everything. And then there's one scene where like um Dave's character falls inside that I guess falls inside this it's not a cave, but it's just like but he falls inside this hole, and then it's just all kinds of weird, just a weird scenery. And like in the beginning of the movie, it's like just a normal couple, you're living together, and then they're want to get engaged and everything, and he's trying to build a music career with his band and whatnot, and so forth. And so it starts off normal at first, and then after a while in the movie, they go on a walk, and then that's when they fall inside this hole, and then they spend the night there, and then like as he's breathing, it's like the whole inside of this tomb is breathing as he's breathing. But in the beginning, it was like it starts off as a dream because he woke up, but even though they're still inside the cave or inside this tomb or whatever, so they're so he wakes up from the dream. They're still inside the tomb, and they started getting stuck together, like at the leg. So they had to pull themselves apart, and then they're thinking, oh, it's probably they're thinking it's something else, but it wasn't it. And it was kind of like one of those cult horror movies, and especially one scene where like they're in the bathroom doing, you know what, and he and then he gets stuck inside, if you know what I mean. And then it's like that's the part that got weird. It was like, ugh. So after he gets himself out, and then he's in pain for a little bit, she's in pain because she starts bleeding, and then you know, but maybe like a few moments into the movie, like they this movie actually came out on the 30th, which is on a Wednesday, but we saw it yesterday, Friday. So I'm sorry for laughing so much. Like it's like some of this stuff is kind of funny to describe. So anyway, they're like conjoined at the arm. So she takes a saw and then tries to saw them separately. And they're both wrapped up in bandages, eating food, and looking like they're dazed, and they started snorting. And before all that chaos happened, they started eating the painkillers and just snorting them like cocaine and all that. And so it was crazy. But yeah, it was just a weird type of horror movie. I mean, I like horror movies, don't get me wrong. Excuse me, it was just it's different for 2025. To me, it was kind of similar to the movie Slither in a way. It was kind of similar to that mixed with the movie Substance. So yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't as gross as The Substance, but it was almost pretty close to it. Because towards the end of the movie, like he goes back inside that tomb as his girlfriend goes back to their neighbor's house trying to find an explanation of what was going on. So as he's going inside, back inside that hole, like he fall. Well, he didn't fall in that time, but he takes a rope. I think he ties it. I forgot where he tied it to. Cause to be honest, like I dozed off a little bit during the movie, but I do remember watching the majority of it. But anyway, like he ties a rope. Yeah, I think he tied it to a tree or whatever. So he climbs back down that hole and he goes back inside to where everything occurred, and he finds these ancient artifacts. Apparently, I'm guessing there was like a church buried in there. That part reminded me of Jeepers Creepers in a way. So yeah, then he came across this two-headed monster. It was like this humanoid type figure. It was just insane. I mean, the visual effect was on point for this. Like, it kind of gets me hyped up for the movie Weapons that's coming out next week. But other than that, I give it a 9.5. It was insane. It was just something it's a type of horror that I haven't seen on the big screen in a while. Put it that way. But yeah, it's out right now. I'll get your tickets for it if you plan on seeing it. Just just watch at your own risk or whatever. If you got a weak stomach, I would not eat anything while I'm watching that. Not saying I got sick watching. I didn't, but I'm just saying if you do, because there are some grotesque moments in this movie. Just to give you a heads up. So go ahead and watch it. Check it out. Watch it for yourself. See what you think about it. Until then, this is Santos Cameron signing out. Don't forget to tap that bell for all those notifications on videos. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Until then, I'm out. Peace.